Okay, so you're ready to get deep. Today, we're going to take a look at daily affirmations. And, those like motivational phrases that
Yeah.
people say can like manifest success.
Right.
Our source material for this deep dive is a little snippet from a motivational podcast called The Visionary Voice. And I got to say, I'm pretty curious, like, is there really power in just saying these things over and over again? Or is this just like a feel-good placebo? I mean,
I think it's a really interesting question because I think we've all heard of affirmations before, right?
Yeah.
But, the idea that if you just say positive statements over and over again about yourself or your goals, that'll somehow lead to you achieving those goals.
Right, exactly.
And I think the visionary voice is taking it a step further than that.
Yeah, they're saying it can reprogram your mind.
Exactly, like reprogram your mind for success.
Yeah.
And they even give you specific affirmations to use.
Oh, yeah, they have a whole list.
Like,
I am worthy of success and abundance.
yes, that's one of them, yep.
Opportunities flow to me effortlessly.
Mhm.
Things like that.
Yeah, and there might actually be some psychology behind it.
Oh, really?
It's like a supercharged version of positive self-talk.
Okay.
Like if you imagine someone who struggles with self-doubt all the time,
Right.
if they just keep repeating, I am confident and capable, it could actually start to change how they view themselves.
Interesting, yeah.
Like shift their inner monologue.
Yeah, so like instead of focusing on all those negative thoughts,
Yeah.
you're basically like crowding them out with all these positive ones.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see how that could be helpful.
Yeah.
But the visionary voice goes even further.
Oh, yeah.
They emphasize not just saying the words,
Okay.
but like really feeling them,
Oh, wow.
embodying like the emotion behind the affirmation.
Okay.
Now that's where I get a little skeptical.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because like, it's one thing to agree with a statement,
Right.
but it's a whole other thing to really believe it.
Totally, yeah. You have to feel it, like on a gut level. And there's a whole concept called embodied cognition,
Embodied cognition.
which is super interesting. Basically, there's research
Okay.
that suggests that our physical actions
Oh, wow.
and our feelings can actually influence our thoughts and our beliefs.
So you're saying like how we hold ourselves, our facial expressions, even our posture
Yes, exactly.
can all like send signals back to our brain
Yes.
that impact our mental state.
Exactly. Think about it like if you're feeling insecure,
Right.
you kind of physically shrink.
Yeah,
But if you're feeling confident, you expand, you take up space.
right.
Embodied cognition basically says this works both ways.
Wow.
So if you physically enact the feeling of confidence,
Uh-huh.
you might actually become more confident.
So basically we're kind of priming our brains to believe the affirmation
Yes,
by acting as if it's already true.
exactly.
But wouldn't that create a disconnect from reality?
It's a good point.
If your internal state doesn't actually match your circumstances?
That's where it becomes a little bit of a balancing act.
Right.
It's not about denying reality
Yeah.
or just like faking it till you make it blindly.
Right.
But it's more about using your body
Okay.
to help shift your mindset in a positive direction,
Yeah,
which could then lead to you taking more positive action.
I see. So like if you're trying to get that promotion,
Exactly.
repeating affirmations about your leadership skills could actually make you project more confidence
Yes.
in meetings,
Mm-hmm.
which could then increase your chances of actually getting it.
Exactly. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, yeah.
And it all comes back to the idea that positive thinking, even if it starts with affirmations, can have real-world consequences
Yeah.
because it influences our behavior.
It changes how we act.
Exactly.
But the visionary voice also uses this manifest your best life language,
Right.
which brings us to the whole law of attraction thing.
Yeah.
So is there actually any evidence
Right.
that we can like literally attract things into our lives
Mm-hmm.
just by thinking about them?
The law of attraction,
Yeah.
as it's often presented,
Exactly.
doesn't really have any rigorous scientific support.
Okay.
And this is important.
Yeah.
Even if we can't magically manifest a winning lottery ticket
Yeah.
by just thinking about it,
Right.
cultivating a positive mindset can still be really beneficial.
Okay, how so?
Well, if you believe in your ability to succeed,
Yeah.
you're more likely to set ambitious goals,
Okay.
take risks,
Yeah.
and persevere through challenges,
Yeah.
which are all crucial for achieving success in any area.
So even if you're skeptical about the more like mystical aspects of affirmations, it can still serve as a practical tool
Exactly.
for building self-confidence
Yeah.
and fostering a more positive outlook.
Exactly.
So basically what you're saying is
Mhm.
you don't have to stick to those pre-written affirmations.
Yeah.
You can make your own
Exactly.
tailored to like your specific goals.
Yes, and your values.
Like what if you created an affirmation that's about getting that promotion we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Something like, I am a natural leader.
Yes.
And my team thrives under my guidance.
Exactly. It makes it much more personal
Right.
and relevant to your own journey.
So it's about taking those positive statements and like really making them your own,
Yes.
integrating them into your own belief system.
Exactly.
Right, so we've got pretty deep here.
We have.
Explore the potential power of daily affirmations.
Yeah.
From the psychology of positive self-talk to that really interesting concept
Yeah.
of embodied cognition.
It is fascinating.
And while the law of attraction might still be up for debate,
Yeah.
it seems clear that consciously choosing to focus on those positive statements about ourselves
Yeah.
can really have a big impact on our mindset
For sure.
and our actions.
Absolutely.
So, any final thoughts?
Well, I think even if you're still a little skeptical about all this,
Yeah.
I think what do you really have to lose by just experimenting with it?
That's true.
Try crafting some of your own affirmations,
Yeah.
ones that really resonate with you.
Mm-hmm.
See how it feels.
Yeah.
You might be surprised by what happens.
Yeah, good point.
Maybe it'll shift your outlook.
Mhm.
Maybe even your actions.
Well, this has been super interesting.
It has.
So thanks for diving in with me.
Of course.
And to everyone listening out there, keep those affirmations flowing.
And manifest those dreams.
We'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Bye, everyone. Bye.